Word of YouTube. Guess what time it is? It's time for another review. And this is episode 4 of Jack in the Box Collections. And I got a couple of things I want to show you. One thing I'm going to pull out the box. And I got a couple of things on the table that I want to show you. Of course, is my man Hell No is right there in the shot. And I'm about to appear in the shot myself. What's up, YouTube? I'm back again with another review. I want to show you some of my stuff that I've gotten recently. Yeah, well, all of this I've gotten recently. Seems like I'm always getting some kind of package or finding something out in the wild. As you know, you collectors, you do the same thing. You go out, you find some stuff, you want to buy it, and you have to grab it. You see it, and this is what becomes of it. You got to show it to people, right? So right now I want to start off with my Neca Godzilla 1962. Yeah, Godzilla 1962. Of course, as you Godzilla fans know, Neca has been hitting a home run when it comes to Godzilla figures. I mean, I think this year alone they've released 3 versions of the Godzilla 2019 King of the Monsters movie version. They've released this 62. They've also released a 64 that I just bought recently. Probably showing it out for my next review. And whatever, there's something else they've released. Something else. I can't remember, but again, this year alone, NECA has been just going to town on these Godzilla figures. And this one right here is the 1962 when Godzilla went... Wait. Oh my goodness. This is actually the 64. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping, right? I've been buying these things like all over the place, right? So it's like sometimes you get them confused. This is the last one I bought. I did buy the 62. That's where he went against King Kong. But this is actually the 64. One of the latest releases by NECA. And it's a beautiful figure. As you can see, I'm going to show it up close. You guys know if you watched my videos before, I am a mint on card collector. So I don't open most of my stuff. And I like to leave it on the card. So the reviews I'll be showing you will be stuff meant on the card. So take a good look at it on the card. And that's partly the reason why some of my reviews are going to be different. Because everybody goes through the articulation, which sometimes that really doesn't make sense to me because everybody does it. So, but, you do it how you do it. So, and mine is going to be meant on the card. So that's how I'm going to do it. But check it out. Godzilla 1964. Not 62, but 64, when he went against Mothra. Godzilla versus Mothra. Godzilla, I think they actually had a name for Godzilla versus the Thing. So that was another name for the movie. I don't know why. Just, I guess an American thing. But, American release thing anyway. But this figure is awesome. It comes with the breath effect, of course. And again, NECA's been really hitting it out the park, especially with these new boxes. The boxes are like just basically half of it, because I mean you basically, the figure itself is great, but with the box art, I mean you just can't go wrong. And I haven't bought an SH Monster Arts figure in years. I think the last SH Monster Arts figure I bought was either the King Kong or the 64 Godzilla. So here, this is their version. There you have it. NECA's the ish, man. Okay, I'm moving on. Hell No. Okay, of course, I didn't mention my dude. Hell No. He always has an attitude with me. I gotta mention that he's around. You know what I'm saying? He usually hangs out with me these reviews. Ain't that right? Hell No. Not a man of many words. A monster of many words. Anyway. All right. Next up on this review right here, of course, I told you guys before, my first review was the Hot Wheels Emergency Center. So I am a Hot Wheels collector. I slowed down for a while, but this year I kind of ramped it up. And honestly, going into 2020, I want to slow down again. Hot Wheels, they never stop. And guys, you know that if you collect Hot Wheels, they just keep coming. They keep coming. So you just can't get all of them. Yeah. I only have certain ones I buy anyway. And these particular ones I just bought recently from Target. To my knowledge, they've been out for a while. This is the Hot Wheels Open Track Series. Now this is 4 of the 5 that came out. You have we'll sit that right there. You have a Mercedes-Benz 190E, which is really a nice car. It's nice. You also have a 2016 Mercedes AMG GT3, which is my favorite of the bunch, right? You also have an Acura NSX GT3, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm a Honda and I'm an Acura guy, so I'm feeling that. And last but not least, you also have an Audi R8 LMS, and which is really nice. But I shouldn't say last but not least, because there is actually one more car in this series, which is the Nissan Skyline Gtr. I'm not the biggest Skyline fan, guys. I know it's a lot of Skyline fans out there, and I actually have a couple in diecast, but not showing those today. Just not the biggest fan of those anyway. But these cars are really cool. You can get them at Target, so check it out. All you Hot Wheels guys, I know a lot of you already probably got them, but if you don't, check them out. Alright, I got one more I want to show. That's a Hot Wheels, and this actually from the Street Tuners Car Culture series, and this is a Nissan Silvia. I think I'm saying that right. I saw this one. I know some of you guys are familiar with this. I saw this one at Walgreens, and I thought it was a pretty interesting car. I had never heard of it, so I decided to look it up. Actually, Nissan Silvia is not a car that's legal here in the States. They mostly have it in Japan. I guess it's not, it's tuned up to the point where it's not street legal here in the U.S. So I thought it was a cool diecast to pick up. I'm sure some of you guys that are into those tuners and fast and furious type cars, which I think are cool, but I'm not super into that kind of car culture style. I'm sure some of you guys know exactly what car this is right here, and some of you probably already have it, but you can't have mine, because I got mine, and you can't have it. Alright, last but not least, I'm picking out what's in the box. What's in the box? Jack in the Box Collectibles. This is Jack, and you got to figure out what's in the box, and really you don't have to figure out, because I'm about to tell you. I've got the Ultimate Edition Bret Hitman Hart figure. Now, this is the only figure, well, I should say I've only found this figure at the Target, which Target, come to think of it, all of this stuff is coming from Target. Big shout out to Target for 2019. They really knocked it out the park with all this great stuff they've been putting out this year. But I've only found this at one Target so far. I'm sure they're going to show up at all the Targets all over the place. But I like a lot of times when you collect on a certain thing and you can only find it at one store, and you buy it at that store and you don't see it at any other stores for months, and you really feel like, oh, I'm happy I got a hold of it, and otherwise you see it everywhere, right? So you can kind of rejoice in it for maybe about a month or two, right? But this is the Bret Hart figure, and I've only seen it at one Target, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I was able to get it on sale, which was pretty cool. I think it was down to maybe like $21. I bought this one, and I bought the Ronda Rousey figure because I hadn't picked that one up yet. The only one I had picked up was the Ultimate Warrior, which maybe one day I will show you guys. But this is the Ultimate Edition Bret Hart figure. And this is an awesome Bret Hart. You get a Bret Hart figure with the jacket arms, the wrestling arms, which you can switch out, the hands, and you get 2 additional heads. So for a person like Bret Hart, who didn't have that many emotions, it's kind of funny that you get 3 different heads for Bret Hart. But it's kind of right, because he's not smiling on either one of those head scans. He always kind of had a grimace of some sort. Seemed like he was just always just like, not depressed, but just kind of pissed off a little bit at life. And so much so now, because wrestling fans, if you know Bret Hart, I mean, oh man, since he's retired, he hasn't had much to say good about just about anybody in the business. And that's unfortunate, because I mean, most people look at him as a legend, and Sometimes he's just a negative guy. But a cool figure, though. So, that's what I wanted to show you guys. The Bret Hart, let me show you the back. If you guys want to check that out, read up on it. Remember, I'm a Men on the Card guy. So, check it out. Men on the Card. That's it for today. These are all my reviews. The Bret Hart, the Godzilla, the Hot Wheels. See, this is just a taste of what you guys can get because I collect all kinds of stuff. And I want you guys to keep tuning in to Jack in the Box Collections, where I make collecting look cool. And remember, if somebody tells you toys are for kids, you tell them you ain't my daddy. Ain't that right, Bret? Ain't that right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We out.